It's my last day couchsurfing at Chelsea's in Nashville, North Carolina, and we spent a good part of the morning cleaning up and making everything pretty. It's been an intense last couple days because Ken, the roommate, Chelsea's roommate, he attempted to take his life. He attempted to take his life on Tuesday afternoon after a really weird weekend where Chelsea wasn't here, and on Tuesday afternoon I came back after working at a coffee shop, and Chelsea was already here. And she was upset about her life and just she has to find a new place to live. She's trying to get a new job. It's hard to find a new place to live for a decent price range, and she's just, her whole life is up in the air. And I told her, this is good. This is how we get stronger. This is how we grow, through uncertainty, through jumping in the unknown. And then her roommate's friend came over and said, yeah, we were supposed to hang out. Where is he? And I'm like, we don't know. Is his door shut? And Chelsea said, yeah, he hasn't been picking up his phone. His door's locked and we can't get in, but we hear some really deep, heavy breathing. And we eventually decided to unscrew the doorknob because his dog was out here, wasn't in the room. We unscrewed the doorknob, and there was a cabinet pushed up against the door, so no one could get in very easily. And on the bed he had a plastic bag over his head, and he was convulsing. It looked like a drug OD of some sort, but it was one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Someone in that position, still alive, his eyes rolled in the back of his head. And so his friend went up to him and turned him over, and I'm so glad his friend was there because he really handled it well. And then we called 911, and yeah, he's gonna be okay, he's gonna survive, but it was just a really intense afternoon, and all the signs were there, but when it actually happens and you finally realize what those signs were. So I was already leaving tomorrow with Kaya, this beautiful woman I met and became intimate with, and we're going to share this next phase of our lives together. So I was already leaving tomorrow, and just the energy in this house was really intense, and me and Chelsea were both feeling it and kind of taking it out on each other, but not out of something personal, just out of really intense things going on. A lot of deception in the life of this guy who just tried to take his life, and all the people involved in his life, and all the people that love him aren't allowed to talk to each other. And Chelsea was told by the parents not to tell the boyfriend because they don't like him, and it's just fucked up that all these people that love this guy don't love each other, and it's just this love comes from ego. Maybe it's not even love, but the only guy that seemed to love him was the boyfriend, or the ex-boyfriend. We don't even know, but I don't think he loved himself. He was so disconnected from things, and it just makes me wish I could have So it's been an intense few days, and now today Chelsea won't really talk to me, and she didn't eat today. I hope she ate. I tried to cook for her. We had some miscommunications, but she's really upset because now she has no roommate. The other guy that she was going to live with bailed on her and looking for places to stay, and it's hard to find a place, and she's got shit she's got to pack to move out in 3 weeks. And I feel really bad for her. I empathize with her a lot. There's not much I can do besides be her friend, but today she didn't really want a friend. Not me anyway. So I left to work, but I couldn't work. I couldn't get anything too substantial done. Couldn't really focus. And then Kaya's mom, this girl, this woman I love, she had some dizzy spells and fainted at work, and could have been a stroke. Don't know. That's really intense. And everything in my life is fine. You know, it's almost like these things are happening around me because I can handle it and I can help support these people, or I need to learn how to do it. Like, I mean, I'm so thankful that, I mean, not to make a hierarchy of people and love, but I'm really thankful that no one I'm very close to has these issues and would try to take their life like that. I mean, I know that's no excuse to be thankful for everything going on, but it still gets me pretty hard. Like, it hits me pretty hard. It doesn't get me hard at all. I'm not hard at all. I haven't felt sexual at all. Not in the traditional way. I think I'm using sex as a distraction, parts of me, and using Instagram accounts, beautiful women, to stare at night so I don't have to think about things. But at the same time, I'm still dealing with this and crying, and I'm letting it out. I'm not trying to repress any of this experience, because I know it's important to experience it and not repress it. But it's just really intense, and I'm really excited to leave tomorrow. I get to go see my mom. I haven't seen my mom in a long time. Almost 10 months. And at the same time, I have to put up that boundary of, like, Chelsea's going to be okay. She'll be okay without me. She's got friends. She's got her own life. And as much as I want to be there for her, and she's going to be here all alone. She doesn't like being alone. This is going to be good for you. The things we don't like, this is how we grow stronger as people. So, it's been a really powerful month and a half. I've been here a month and a half. And I've gone, to other people's house here and there. And I still have technically not broken her lease, which says no guests for more than 15 consecutive days. Haven't done that. It's probably not what they meant when they put that. But still haven't technically broken her lease. It's been really good. I gave her some money for the bills, even though her roommate ended up leaving a check for all the bills, or at least most of it. And, I tried to cook for her and make juice, and I kept asking both of them, like, you need to tell me, should I leave? And the disconnect from her roommate sometimes I felt like was because he wanted me to leave. And now that I think about it, if he did want me to leave, he probably wouldn't have been able to tell me. So apparently all he did was lie to everyone about weird things and make up these lies. So he apparently had issues communicating with himself first and foremost, about his own desires and his own wants and needs. So I don't need to guilt trip myself, even though I do feel bad and wish there was something I could have done. But yeah, on a Craigslist. We're leaving on a Craigslist rideshare tomorrow for free. He's not charging us anything. He just needs help driving. We're going to plow through this country in probably 40 hours from North Carolina all the way to California. So hopefully it's going to be a safe journey. I know it's going to be a safe journey, but hopefully it'll be a peaceful journey. A lot of crazy shit going down in Nashville right now. Makes me curious about what's going to happen in this car ride. I think it'll be great. He seems like a really interesting guy. He lived in Ecuador for a while. First wife was from there. He's impressed that I speak French and Spanish. He was in the army. He works security for a phone company. So I'm going to try to see if he's cool with being on camera. See if he's down to do a Digital Nomadics podcast, like a podcast interview with the dude who's taken these random two hippie people across the country. Yeah. So maybe this concludes the couchsurfing episode. It's been an emotional ride. It's been an informational, educational ride. It's been a spiritual journey for sure. I've learned a lot. I've grown healthier in a lot of ways. I've developed a lot of balance between my yoga and my spiritual hippie life, and then the real life, like being part of society, drinking beer, eating pizza. So that's been good. It's been something I've always struggled with, is balance. I'm a very extreme person.
That's all for now.